I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your dumpster fire for the month of April 1st to April 30th, 1775.
And the unicorns dance while the world burns, world burns.
Revolution!
Yeah, this is our second experiment.
All right.
We'll see
Here
how
we
this
go.
one goes.
And we're doing it on,
We're just leaning in.
we're leaning in. We're those kinds of bitches. If you like what we're doing and you want to see the behind the scenes of all of these nonsensical, whatever the we're trying, experimental dumpster fires, please go to Phetasy.com and subscribe. It's the best way to support this show. It's also where you get the behind the scenes. It's also where you get the unedited version every Sunday. And it's also where you get an ad-free version, as well as lots of other perks. And like, subscribe, and comment. Touch my bells and buttons.
The revolution will be memed. The war for independence has begun. Hundreds of British troops marched from Boston to nearby Concord in order to seize an arms cache.
Now this is an insurrection. I don't want these Brits running the country.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree here, most of us. The first shot has been fired, and I think this will go down as the shot heard round the colonies.
Here.
I really can get in touch with the roots of my people here in these colonies.
You guys know we don't really stand a chance, right? Britain's going to crush us.
This is just bullshit,
We're gonna
Tory.
win.
Maggie over here speaking like a Tory.
Whose
I'm
side
a
are you
loyalist,
on?
okay? A loyalist.
Whose side are you on? Huh? These scrappy little patriots? We're gonna win this thing. You watch. And I don't know who's gonna be in charge of this army, but I do know we stand a chance because we've got spirit and heart.
That's right.
The first shots were fired
Viva la revolution!
when the British came to Concord and tried to take their guns.
They're trying to take our guns. I should have the right to bear arms.
Someone should declare that somewhere.
We need to enshrine this in writing somewhere.
We do.
Yeah, after the end of the first day, 250 redcoats were killed or wounded compared to about 90 killed or wounded for the Patriots, and it proved that we can stand up to one of the most powerful armies in the world.
This is a huge deal, you guys. This is the beginning of something great. We are going to make these colonies great for the first time and get out from under the boot of those freaking Brits over there with their bad teeth and their accents.
Can take your tea and drink it, Brits.
Take your tea and get the out of here.
Take your tea, or we're going to dump it in the harbor.
We already did.
Yeah.
We don't eat it. We like coffee here in the colonies. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. I know war is bad and killing. It's been a long time coming. I mean, there was the massacre. There was the Tea Party. And now, what do they expect? Us to just sit around and wait?
Wait till they take our guns.
To take our guns? This is unacceptable.
Not on our watch.
Nope. Not on our watch, indeed. And no one was a greater hero in this than three scrappy little upstarts.
Which brings us to Parade of Morons.
Parade of morons.
The British are coming! The British are coming!
Silversmith Paul Revere and tanner William Dawes rode from Boston to Lexington to sound the alarm that the British were coming and planned to arrest revolutionary leaders Samuel Adams and John Hancock and assisted their escape.
Now, here's a little story I've got to tell about three young brothers you know so well.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well.
Apparently, Paul Revere never made it to Concord. He was supposed to go to Concord after Lexington, but he was captured outside of Lexington. And then
What a moron.
Dr. Samuel Prescott is the one who actually made it to Concord and sounded the alarm there.
Dr. Samuel Prescott, it is my prediction, will go down in history. They will write poems about him.
Mm-hmm.
He will be the person that is remembered for this momentous moment. What would we have done without their ingenious system of one lantern, two lanterns?
Brilliant.
How would we have ever known anything? Brilliant. These men were brilliant, and they saved the colonies. and Dr. Samuel Prescott in particular. That freaking Paul Revere got caught. What a loser. I only like people who don't get caught. Now he's a prisoner of war. What a freak.
It's a
I think they
POW.
released him pretty quickly. They just took his horse.
Hey, taking a man's horse is like taking his guns. You can't take our guns here in the colonies. And if you try, you're going to be answering to this girl.
All right, then we have the BDE award. Patrick Henry gets the BDE award for his Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death speech at the Second Virginia Convention in March, and his proposal to organize a volunteer company of cavalry or infantry in every Virginia county.
Give me liberty or give me death has got a ring to it.
I like it.
I like it too.
Give me liberty or give me death.
That's catchy. I think that he is pretty ballsy to be putting it out there like that, but that's really how most of us feel here, the Patriots. I would rather have freedom than be under the boot of these tea-drinking Tories, these redcoats, stomping around shooting us for no reason. Who do they think they are? Like some empire in control of the world? No. We're going to show them who's boss. This will be the last time they have any power and have any relevance as long as we're here.
Did Patrick Henry crib off of William Wallace?
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
I feel like he did rip him off. Look, everything's been said before. It's all just being recycled.
It's got to toss
Give
in
me
there.
liberty. I mean, that is pretty badass. I hope he lives.
It's like, don't tread on me.
I hope he lives to be a part of the founding of this great nation, which will be stomping on the boots of the Brits.
You guys really think there's any chance we're actually going to win?
No, probably not. We're probably going to get our asses
We are
kicked.
like severely outnumbered here.
Well, it's not like it's this great world power we're up against.
Just us 13 colonies.
Just a scrappy little upstart country. But I see great things for us if we do beat them. But we probably won't, you're right.
We kind of have no chance. No chance.
I'm going to be drinking tea for the rest of my goddamn life. I don't want these Brits running the country.
Then we've got Russia So Russian. Catherine the Great issued a manifesto prohibiting freed serfs from being returned to serfdom.
For anyone who doesn't understand what that means, this is like when Dobby got his sock.
Dobby is free.
Who's Dobby? What's a sock?
They knew what socks
they
were.
What's a sock?
I guess it would be called a stocking.
What's a stocking? I wanted to say one thing about Catherine the Great.
Okay.
I heard she likes to f horses.
Fake news.
Is it though?
It's fake news.
I'll just ask it. There's no other way. Have you ever fucked a horse? A what? No!
I can see it.
You can see it.
She's pretty powerful. She needs an actual literal stallion. I heard. That's the rumor in the colonies, is that Catherine the Great likes to f horses, and I'm standing by it.
How would one even fuck a horse? Can't explain it, but I could draw it.
Russia, Prussia, and Austria divided up Poland, resulting in Russia obtaining what is now Belarus and Ukraine.
Russia is so power hungry and determined to expand its borders. When will it ever end? Ever?
Ever? I don't know.
I bet it'll end.
It's
think
got to
after
end in
this-
like, a couple years, right?
Definitely.
There's got to be an end to Russia's.
It's not like Russia's still going to be trying to expand its borders in like 200 years. That's ridiculous. They won't even be a nation anymore. If we can take out Britain, we can take out Russia too. That's my prediction.
We can take over the world.
We can take over the world.
Try to take over the world.
Just be imperialists. Just like those Brits. I'm not really an isolationist. I'm all for world domination.
We'll take our colonies and we'll conquer the world.
Hey, I really believe that the sky is the limit if we can win this quite important battle against the most powerful empire in the world. We now turn to our weather witch, Jimena Cordova.
Bueno, continuamos con precipitaciones de nieve, especialmente en lo que es la zona de los Grandes Lagos, Wisconsin, Michigan.
She's a witch! We must burn her. I don't know what she said. I know that it portends bad weather for us all.
Maybe it's beautiful and sunny.
Maybe. It looks like wherever she is, I think we should conquer there too. I'd conquer that ass.
She's definitely got the revolutionary spirit going on here. Important stories we're ignoring. Britain also started a war with Maratha Empire in India. The Persians invaded southern Iraq and began besieging Basra.
Woohoo!
A British East India Company factory was destroyed by Moro pirates. Woohoo!
Ah!
They're the enemy. And the Catholic Church elects a new pope, Pope Pius VI.
Those Catholics. I don't see that religion going anywhere.
Nah,
I think it'll be dead.
it's on its way out.
It's gotta be. Religion is on its way out. It's all about secularism here in the colonies.
Get wrecked, big tech. Scottish inventor James Watt is working on perfecting his steam engine in Great Britain.
Steam engines? Really? Oh, please. What can steam do that coal can't do better? This is these green hippies, and they want to take our coal and use it to use steam?
What exactly is steam going to be used for? I mean,
hot water.
what can it do, this stupid engine?
It's not going to go far. A steam engine.
Steam engines, please. Oh, what, they think this steam engine is going to replace a bunch of jobs? They're coming for our jobs, these robots. What's wrong with coal anyway, huh? What's wrong with it? I don't see the problem.
I think I'm getting the black lung, Bob.
I have the black lung.
There's lead in the aqueducts.
It's not like this is going to, revolutionize society as
All these people with their big dreams, their steam engines. I just don't buy it. These people are megalomaniacs. These are the kinds of people who think they can go to Mars.
dumpster diving.
What's next? In the dumpster.
There's a new sport that's all the rage in England, cricket.
Cricket? What a stupid name for a game. Cricket? Have you heard the rules to this game? They're ridiculous.
When one batsman is in a ground, i.e. grounded behind a popping crease, then the ground at the other end belongs to the other batsman.
I don't think it's going to catch on here.
No, it sounds way too complicated.
It's so complicated and dumb, and who has time for this frickin' shit? It's like a 3-day long game, and you drink tea in between.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, this is a game for these redcoats. No way this is catching on here. We've got to build a nation here in these colonies. We don't have time to be lounging around watching some cricketers.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Oh, and then there's a dude named Mozart writing violin concertos in Salzburg.
Music. Finished as no music is ever finished.
I've been ranting in my stable to my two friends for years, and this guy has been writing concertos since he was 5 years old.
He's some sort of musical prodigy playing before kings and queens of
We're
Europe.
Magdalens!
It is miraculous.
I want to hear him.
No one appreciates the fact that I'm sitting here talking to two of my friends about what's going on in the world. And this guy's running around Europe with his fancy shoes and his very wily laugh, impressing everybody.
Better? What do you think?
With his very bold takes on music.
It seemed to me that I was hearing the voice of God.
But if you ask me, there are too many notes.
Too many notes, Your Majesty.
Exactly. Very well put. Too many notes.
How do you know his shoes are fancy?
They have fancy shoes over there in Europe. That's what we fled. We fled the fancy shoes and religion.
Breaking Bridget.
The plebs are selling their teeth.
For dentures, to be used in dentures.
I don't know what to say.
It's pretty gnarly.
I mean, honestly, Breaking Bridget, here's what broke me, is that we're on the dawn of something great and nobody sees it because we've been meeting secretly in rooms, talking about revolution, and no one thinks we can beat these stupid Brits, but I believe we can. And now the shots have been fired and there's probably going to be a war, and I should be a little bit more upset about it than I am, but I'm excited. I'm actually excited. Nothing broke me. I feel hope for us.
Good.
I feel like there's something great coming. And I feel like optimistic because I think if we can hold out, we can really defeat these fuckers. And then we can turn this nation into something great. We can make these colonies great for the first time.
You're a true patriot. We can write our own rules and create a country from scratch.
We can write our own rules. We can enshrine the right to bear arms. Can you imagine? Something that revolutionary. We can enshrine the right to have things like free speech, where we don't get thrown in jail for saying something against the king or the queen or whoever is in charge.
And freedom of religion.
Wow. You can have freedom of religion. These are things that are miracles, and I believe in them. And I just hope that our future generations aren't stupid enough to throw this stuff away.
And let their differences divide them.
And I just hope that they can hold on to this small seed of something beautiful and not let their divisions tear them apart in the future. And that they can remember how much of a struggle it was for the people like us who fought for this nation and died for it. And they can remember that these things don't come naturally to humans, that we exist in a miracle, and that this is the dawn of something great. And I hope they don't squander it because they're fighting over something like Disney. Whoever Disney is, I don't know. And I hope our future lazy offspring aren't a bunch of morons.
Morons!
But I'm guessing that they will be. Just kidding.
Well said, sir.
I believe. I don't know. Maybe it's optimistic.
You believe in the dream of America.
I do believe in the dream of this country. But I'm not sure that our future will. And I hope they can remember what it's like to live under the boot of another empire. You either are the empire or you're under the boot. Get used to it. This is the way of the world. And that is all I have to say. Tell Maggie in the comments what other historical periods or events you would like to see us cover. Specifically, one event we can build an entire show around. Not necessarily like a whole time period. Try and keep it within a month, and we'll do our best to build around that. Join the community at Phetasy.com, where you can watch the unedited version of this on Sundays. You can get the ad-free version of Dumpster Fire. You can also get workouts, community, and lots of other behind-the-scenes stuff. Also, we will be releasing new Walk-ins Welcomes this entire time that we're off, so go find Walk-ins Welcomes wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe. You can find all of our video material first on Rumble. Anything that's public facing goes there first. Subscribe to us on Rumble. And you can also find it anywhere else. Dumpster Fire is a podcast. You can go to Dumpster Fire with Bridget Phetasy anywhere you get your podcasts. Subscribe. I think it's more funny visually, but a lot of people say it holds up because we're bad. Go shop our merch at BridgetPhetasy.com. Thank you, supporters. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, Matt Monroe, Better Phetasy, and Dave Yates for writing, editing, and research. Thank you, Luna, for the makeup. Thank you, Sammy Flaps and Folds.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie, for the book reports.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you, Zenpro Audio, for the mic. And thank you, everyone else. Thank you guys for watching and putting up with our crazy, wacky experiment. This has been your dumpster fire for the month of April 1st to April 30th, 1775. I'm Bridget Phetasy. Now make us free!